Hi there, this is Valentine. It's October in Germany already, and the weather is not so good anymore. We had some pretty good days in the last weekend, but today is just cloudy and a bit cold. As you might know, I'm doing a series on how to get a job as a developer in Germany. And the first question I got was, how is the market currently for junior developers, especially if they're coming from outside Germany or maybe outside Europe? So I'll try to answer that in this video, so stay tuned.
So then let's have a look at how the German market is for junior software developers. If you look at the statistics, the entire IT sector is continuing to grow and the number of openings has yet again increased. So from this perspective, there's absolutely no problem. There's enough work in Germany. Traditionally, companies tend to prefer developers with experience, but given the current circumstances, they are quite open to hire developers with little experience. So where can you look for a job? I highly recommend Indeed for searching the jobs. It's a good starting point which will lead you to other portals as well, but if you have absolutely no idea where to look, let's start with Indeed and the search will take you. So I can just type in junior developer and Deutschland, which stands for Germany, and I already have like 701 jobs. Additionally, I highly recommend that you create a xing.com profile. This is a very popular website, very similar to LinkedIn, but for the German speaking space, it's like the place to go. I recommend that you create a profile here. If you like, you can upload a photo just to give a more personal touch to your profile. Add there your work experience, studies, or anything like that. Additionally, you can find even recruiters finding your profile based on the tags that you defined, and they may even send you some job offers. If you want to go the other way around and to search for companies that are located in Germany, a good place to search is kununu.com. Here you can find like top companies where you can then apply for a job. And what's quite important is that for all these companies, you will actually see what people are saying, people who are working for that company. Of course, this is a website that's targeted to German speakers, but again, using any translate tool, you can get an understanding, and based on the ratings, you can see if the company is a good company. Talking about applying for a job, first of all, try to not advertise yourself as a junior developer. Even if you're lacking experience, try to showcase your previous projects, or if you don't have any projects, consider building something from scratch and publishing it on GitHub. Or maybe if you're involved in an open source community, you can emphasize what you're doing with that community from a coding perspective. Additionally, try to get familiar with terms and technologies the company you are applying for is using. So in the case you're applying and they invite you for an interview, or you do an interview over Skype or something like that, they may ask you, are you familiar with this? Have you used that before in the past? And even if you don't have like a lot of experience, it's still better to say, okay, I know this tool, I know what it's used for, I used it for a bit, or I only tried it a bit, then no idea, never heard of it. Also note that the German CV most likely has a different format from what you are accustomed to. So get yourself familiar with the Lebenslauf format. If you need help creating one, do some research or hire somebody on Fiverr or on a similar portal to help you with that. Since you're doing so much research, I think it's important right from the beginning to get an image on how much you can earn in Germany. And there is a lot of information available online, mostly in German, but quite easily you can get an idea of how much you can earn. So let's say we're looking for a web developer, which is this Webentwickler. And if you have no experience, you can expect something in this interval. And if you take this information and want to figure out what does it mean per month and after tax, you can go to such an online tool like Gehaltsrechner. And in this case, this is actually the amount that you will get on a monthly basis. If the company is big enough, it might be worth looking at Glassdoor, but the website is not that popular around here in Germany, and there you can get real information from people working there on how much they're making. Now, I'm not the first one to say it, but in Germany, the main problem is actually not about finding a job, but finding affordable rent. There's really a problem finding an affordable place to stay. And it's really not uncommon that when a place is available, like 30-50 people are interested in that place. So especially at the beginning, it's very hard to find an apartment. But if you get lucky, maybe the company who's hiring you can offer you a temporary place to stay and may even help you look for an apartment. Now, if you're from outside Germany, you have a couple of additional problems to solve. And if you're watching this video, probably you're from outside. So one of the first issues is getting a visa if you need one. If you're from outside of Europe, you should inform yourself on what kind of visa do you need to come to Germany to work. Additionally, most likely if you need a visa, you will also need a work permit. And last but not least, German. So if you don't have any German skills, I'll highly recommend that you do some German classes in advance, or companies are getting more and more accustomed to hiring people that don't speak any German, but it can be definitely to your advantage if you know some basic German. Okay, so let's recap everything what I've said in this video. So the entire IT sector in Germany is growing, and there's absolutely nothing to worry about. There is enough work. And if you're looking for work, start with a portal like Indeed.de, where you will find a lot of jobs and will give you a general idea of what's available on the market. After that, create a sync profile and try to show some experience or create something from scratch if you don't have any work experience. Before applying, try to get familiar with the German CV, also known as Lebenslauf. Try to get it to work. Try to put all the personal information, everything is what's required in the Lebenslauf, and send that. It can be in German, it can be in English. Of course, German would be preferred, but stick to the format. Also, additionally, you can use kununu.com to better understand the quality of a company you're applying to, or a lot of companies actually require you to tell them what you would like to have from a financial point of view when you're applying for a job. So that would make sense to find out how much you're worth on the German market. I will link you some reports. I will link you a report in the video description so that you can look into it for yourself, and also a calculator which will tell you how much will you get after taxes. Last but not least, find out if you need a visa and a work permit to come to Germany.
So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found some interesting information. If you have other questions regarding relocating as a developer in Germany, just let me know, leave a comment below this video, and I will try to get back at you as soon as possible. If you like this video, thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate any input from you guys. So see you next time.